You ever feel like Uber and Lyft are playing games with your money? Well, you're absolutely right. At least in Uber's case, we've got proof. According to a recent independent research study done on Uber, not Lyft, the company is paying drivers the bare minimum we're willing to accept, while charging passengers the maximum they're willing to pay. It's all driven by an algorithm designed to squeeze profits from both ends. If you want to check out that research, there's a link or video titled Independent Research on Uber: How Uber Charges Passengers and Pays Drivers, right below this video. I highly recommend watching it when you get a chance. Now back to the point. These companies aren't here to help you earn more. They're here to test your limits. But here's the thing. That same algorithm they use to control your earnings, it can actually work in our favor if we work together. I've been testing this for months now, based on tips from veteran drivers, and the results are clear. When you only accept rides that meet your pay standards and reject all the garbage that doesn't, the algorithm starts to figure you out. It learns what you're willing to accept, and over time, it starts giving you better paying rides that match your criteria. Now, is it perfect? No. The algorithm is still designed to test your limits and pay you as little as possible. But if you keep rejecting the cheap rides consistently, it has to adjust. Now, here's something important you need to understand. When you start rejecting a lot of rides, what we call cherry picking, your acceptance rate is going to drop. That's normal, but don't worry. Uber and Lyft will never kick you off the platform for rejecting too many rides. It's your right. However, if your acceptance rate drops too low, you might start losing access to some features. In my personal experience, once I go below about 20% acceptance rate, that's when things start getting affected. Like not seeing the direction of the trip before accepting it, or losing access to some perks and filters. So if that matters to you, just keep it in mind. What I do when it gets to that uncomfortable point is simple. I start accepting a few more decent rides just to bring the acceptance rate back up temporarily until I regain access to the features I need. Then I go back to rejecting the bad ones and sticking to my standards. It's a cycle, and it works as long as you stay in control. Oh, and by the way, in another video, I'm going to show you exactly how I calculate earnings per hour when driving for Uber, because that's how I determine if a ride is worth it. As far as I know, Lyft already shows your hourly rate per trip, at least in most areas. I'm not sure if it's available everywhere, but Uber doesn't show that automatically, so I created my own quick system to calculate it, and I'll break that down soon. But for now, here's the takeaway. Instead of tapping decline right away when you get a low-paying ride, let it time out. Don't touch anything. Let that 10-second countdown run out, because if enough of us do this in the same city or region, those bad rides will keep bouncing around, getting delayed, and eventually Uber has to raise the pay to get someone to take it. That's the power we have, but only if we work together. So if you're serious about making more money and forcing these companies to respect our time and effort, start doing this today. Be disciplined, be patient, and most importantly, share this video with other drivers in your city. Talk to people at the airport waiting lot, show them the link, start the conversation. The more drivers who join this effort, the faster we'll see results. We're not powerless. We just have to stop accepting crumbs and stand together. This is just one of several strategies we can use to increase our earnings. In the next video, I'll be showing you more, like how to calculate your actual hourly pay in seconds so you can make smarter decisions every day. Until then, stay safe, stay sharp, and remember, the algorithm works for them until we make it work for us.